Hey, welcome to the series of everything you need to know about Python in simplest possible way. In the series of pattern printing, so far we have seen so many patterns. In this video, we will see how we can actually print this particular pattern. So, if you could carefully observe this pattern, in the left side, we are starting with a small value, which is 1 here. Later, we are going to the right side by increasing these values in a shape like this, in this shape like C shape. We are keep increasing this value until a particular number, which is 5 in this case. Later we might have any number which is greater and going till that particular number. So let us go ahead and see how we can actually print this particular pattern. So in order to print this particular pattern, what we will do is that we will divide this whole pattern into two patterns, which is one in this above pattern. First we will print this above pattern, later we will print this particular below pattern. So by combining both of them, we can get the whole pattern. So let us go ahead and see how we can actually start with printing this particular pattern. So in order to print this particular pattern, so we have 5 rows, right? So in order to generate this many 5 rows, in order to keep track of these rows, I will take a variable rows here. So and I will assign these rows with 5, because if you could carefully see this pattern, we have 5 rows in this above pattern, right? So for that reason, I am taking the value as 5. So apart from these rows, we are also having spaces. So if you see here, this particular pattern, we are having spaces, right? So in order to keep track of those spaces and in order to print those spaces, I will take a variable spaces here. So and I will assign the spaces with rows minus 1, because if you see in this first row, apart from this particular skill number, we are having all of them are spaces. For that reason, in order to exclude this particular single number, I am using rows minus 1. So later, in order to generate this many number of rows, I will use a for loop. So for that reason, for I in range. So now we need to generate a range of values. And the question is, what are the range of values that we will be generating here? So if you could observe this pattern, we need to define and we need to generate the range of values, so that by using those range of values, we can able to get every single value here. So in order to do that, I will take this particular diagonal which is having the numbers as 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So in order to generate these numbers, I will use rows, because I wanted to start with rows which is 5 and I wanted to go till the value of 1. Because of that reason, I am mentioning 0 here. So we need to go till this particular number 1. Because of that reason, I am mentioning 0. By this range function, it will stop at the value 1. So after, I am mentioning minus 1, because we are reducing the numbers with minus 1 on each iteration. So for that, I am mentioning minus 1. So in this loop, what I will do is that in order to know what values we are having in variable I am just printing the value I here. So now if I execute this, as we have expected, we are exactly getting the values 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you could compare these I values 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and with this particular pattern, in every single row here, starting with the value I and going till the value of 5 here. So you can compare these values I and you can compare this pattern starting with 5 and going till 5 in the first row, starting with 4 which is I value and going till the value of 5, starting with 3 which is I and going till the value of 5. So like that, in every single row, these are starting with value I and going till the value of 5. So that is what we need to do here. So these are repeating statements, right? So what we generally do when we have repeated statements, we generally use loops, right? So that is what I will be doing now. So inside of this for loop, I will use one more loop for day in range. So now we need to generate a range of values. And here, as we have discussed, the range of values should be starts with I and go till the value of 5. That is what we have discussed earlier, right? So for that reason, I will start with I and go till the value of rows plus 1, which is rows value is 5 and plus 1 which results 6, so that this range function will stop at 5. So I am mentioning colon here. So inside of this for loop, what I will do is that instead of printing this I will print j here. So now if I execute this, we can able to get the values 5, 4, 5 and 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the exact values that we are having in this above pattern. So now the only thing we need to do is that we need to arrange these values so that we can able to get the pattern. So for that, what I will be doing is that I will mention an end here, a single space, because by default this print having this end as new line character, I am replacing that new line character with a single space. So now if I execute this, we can able to get every value in a single line. So in this pattern, we are having new lines after the value of j reaches to 5, right? So for that reason, after once we have completed this inner for loop, I will mention a simple print so that it will have an end that gives a new line character. So this for loop reaches to 5 so that we will print a new line. So if I execute this, we can able to get the result as and when this for loop reaches to the value 5, and we can get the new line by this. So now later what we need to do is that, as we have discussed earlier, before these particular numbers we are having spaces, right? So for that reason we first need to print those spaces. So to print, as and when I enter into this outer for loop, I will print a space here. So this space I will multiply with spaces, because that is what we are using in here in order to keep track of the spaces, right? So for that reason I am multiplying with spaces, and I am mentioning this end parameter with nothing, because by default this end is having new line, so I don't want any new line. For that reason I am mentioning with nothing. So later what I will be doing is that, so if you could carefully compare this particular pattern, so in every single row the spaces are keeps reducing and going till 0, right? So that is what I will be doing is here, as and when we have completed this inner for loop, I will do some modification to spaces, which is nothing but decreasing of these spaces. So now if I execute this, we can able to get the exact pattern. That is what we have expected here. So I hope you can able to understand so far. If that is true, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. So let us go ahead and see how we can actually print this particular below pattern. So we will follow the similar procedure what we have followed for the above pattern in order to print this below pattern. So for that, what I will be doing is that in this below pattern, we are having 4 rows. So for that reason, I don't define any rows, but in order to generate those many number of rows, I will use a for loop. So for k in range. So now we need to generate a range of values as we have generated for the above pattern. So we need to get a base so that we can generate all of these values. So for that reason, I will take this particular diagonal which is having the values as 2, 3, 4, 5. So later by using these values we can generate the whole pattern. So for that reason I will start with 2 and go till the value of rows plus 1. So in this, in order to know what values we are having in k, I will simply print the value k here. So in this we are having the values 2, 3, 4, 5. That is what we have expected. So later what we will be doing is that if you could able to compare these k values with this particular pattern, in every single row we are starting with the value k and going till the value of 5 here. So that is what we can observe in this here. So in order to do that, as in every single line starting with value k and going till the value of 5, which is repeating. So for that, when we have repeated statements, we go to loops. So I am using a for loop. Inside of this for loop, I will use L here in range. So we need to generate a range of values. As we have discussed, in every single row, these are starting with k and going till 5. So for that, I will start with k and I will go till the value of rows, which is 5. So in here, what I will do is that I will just print the value L in order to know what values we are having in here. So we can see the values are 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and 4, 5. So these are the exact values that what we are having in particular pattern. So if we could arrange these values like this, we can able to get the whole pattern. So for that, I will mention an end here, a single space, and after completion of this inner for loop, I will use a print in order to get the values in the new line. So if I execute this, we can able to get the values in pattern. So we need to arrange these patterns with spaces, because in this pattern we are having spaces before these particular values, right? So for that reason, I will print space as and when I enter into this outer for loop. So print, I am using space and multiplying with spaces variable, and in the end I will mention with nothing. So I don't want anything. For that reason, I am mentioning nothing. So after completion of this inner for loop, I am increasing these spaces, because in this pattern in every row the spaces are getting increased, right? So for that reason only I am increasing the spaces. So now if I execute this, so we can able to see this pattern, which is not quite what we have expected. The reason is that we are using these spaces for what we have used for the above pattern and for the below pattern. That is not a problem, but the value in these particular spaces after completion of this above pattern. So to know what value we are having in spaces, I am just printing the spaces here. So now we can see the spaces value as -1. So we need to do this spaces modification so that we can able to get the pattern. So in this row, if we could able to observe, we are having a single space, which is we can consider as it a one space. So here we are having -1 space. So the difference is two spaces, which is two values, -1 to 0 and 0 to 1. So we will increase the value of spaces here 2, so that we can able to get the exact pattern. So now if I execute this, we can able to get the exact pattern, that is what we have expected, starting with 1 and going to the right side and reach to the value 5 like this. So I hope you can able to understand this logic, and if you got any difficulty while understanding this logic, I sincerely suggest you to watch the video once again so that you can able to understand the logic clearly. So next what we will be doing is that we will dynamically take input from the user. So for that I am mentioning input, asking user to enter rows here. So now if I execute this, we can able to see asking to enter rows. Now if I give, let's say, values here, so we can able to see the value starting with 1 and going till the value that what we have given, which is 6 here. So now if I give, let's say, value as 9, so we can able to see starting with 1 and keep increasing to the right side and ended up at 9, which is the value that what we have given. So I hope you can able to understand this logic, and I hope you have found this video interesting. If that is true, hit the like button. In the next video, we will see how we can actually print this particular pattern here. Here in this pattern, starting with 5 and going to the right side in this direction and coming to the left side in this way, and all the values are going like this, and the only first value, which is 5, is having this full length, remaining are reducing, and at the end we are having 1, and here also we are having 1. So we will see how we can actually print this particular pattern in the next video. So to stay updated, subscribe to this channel and turn on the notifications to all, so that whenever I upload any video, you will get the notification. So thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.